What's up, everybody? A couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago, I did a unboxing and startup of this Poulan Pro PP4218A Chainsaw here, the number PP4218A. Back then I was in need of a chainsaw, and I picked this up off of eBay for around $100. It was factory remanufactured. The first thing I noticed about this saw was how low the compression was. When you go to pull the starting rope, it just comes out, which is a sign of low compression. You can see now the compression is really low on it. For 2 years it run good. I had to adjust the carburetor settings periodically, of course, which is natural. But the past 2 weeks the thing has really started to run rough, and I mean by rough is that it would crank, it would start, it would run, and very quickly it began to show the signs of that it was just wearing out that fast. 2 years. I've been fiddling with it again the past couple of days. The last time I used it pretty extensively, running 2 tanks of gas out right in a row. For a Poulan, that's pretty extensive, but for a Husqvarna or a Steel, that would be nothing. But everybody knows these Poulan Pros are just disposable. They're cheap. Typically, if you use it at a fair amount, they only last a couple of years. I checked it for spark, I checked the fuel filter, cleaned the air filter, did all that good stuff to it, and it just will not start and run. The compression, as I showed, has gotten even worse. But what I want to show you is I took the muffler off so that you can look down inside of the cylinder here, and I want to show you this scarring on the piston in here. And if you could see that in there, the scarring on the piston is just really, really bad inside of that cylinder right there. This is the muffler side of it. You could see the extensive scarring, and that is just really, really rough. I mean, that's about as bad as it's going to get right there, folks. And that's a Poulan Pro for you, but for that to be that extensive is just absolutely, just really rough right there. I could get it down. See the rings right there. Look at that, folks. That is bad. Really bad piston scarring. Look at that. Yeah, you can see the rings right there. It's almost, wow, that's bad. Poulan Pro piston scarring, folks. Look at that, folks. Look at that cylinder right there. That is rough. I mean, that is just, that's shot right there. Look at that. Wow. Right there. Look at that, folks. Wow. I mean, that is rough. That is really, really rough right there, folks. These Poulans are so cheap that anybody that runs a chainsaw knows they're disposable. They're not even worth spending the time to even take it apart and buy the new motor. You just throw it away and get something better, because this is the end of the road for this saw, and it's only 2.5 years old. I just use it to cut firewood here at the house probably about 3 cords a year. 42cc. The pros, it's cheap. Wow, that's about it. The cons is they don't last long. You'll spend more time fiddling with it, adjusting the carburetor settings, than you will actually using it. So if you're considering getting a chainsaw and you don't have much money and you need one, they're cheap. You know, you can pick them up for $100 or less, maybe a little more. You can get a bigger 50cc model for a little bit more than this, but it's definitely not going to last you. I'll include links for my unboxing video, folks. Let me know what you think about the Poulan Pro 42cc. The end of the road, folks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.